Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Aquarius March 3, 2022. You might make a connection with someone who helps you feel comfortable or has a reassuring effect on you. Alternatively, relationships with current friends or acquaintances can improve, mainly through conversations or kind words. Links can be with information that points you in the right direction. You have a greater feeling of well-being as a result. The north node of the moon is now transiting your solar 8th house for an 18-month stay. During this transit, you'll be learning to not only pay special attention to your earnings and practical affairs, but also to attend to your spiritual, sexual, and emotional needs in the process. Your planetary ruler, Venus, continues to retrograde through Capricorn and your 4th house of home, family matters, and innermost feelings, which means you could be in deep introspection at this time. Also, with the moon hovering over smoldering Scorpio via your 2nd house of comfort, finances, and value systems, you could be consciously choosing to make yourself a priority at this time. This is especially true when considering the moon's trine to Jupiter in Pisces, as it will reflect onto your 6th house of health, daily duties, and work routine. With Luna at odds with Saturn in your 5th house of romance, don't be afraid to rain check with your lover. What you could invest in at work could significantly change the course of your private life. Today, Mercury retrograde in Capricorn trines the north node in Taurus, aligning your fate and destiny of mutual fiscal efforts with your private life. Ideally, what you invest in at work will sustain your lifestyle. However, something may come up in conversation today about merging, selling, or investing. As a result, you may make a financial move that impacts the future fate of your life outside of work. If it can be helped, do not make any impactful decisions until Mercury stations direct. At the same time that the moon will spend its final hours in your income sector at a friendly aspect to Neptune on the job front, it will also cross the lunar nodes for the first time since they returned to your 2 money houses last week. That is a lot of information for your subconscious to download, with a need to observe, knowing that you can unpack and process it all later. Your thoughts have seldom been so lucid and in harmony. Problems with relationships that seemed insurmountable just a short time ago are now resolved without further arguments. The time has come to revive personal bonds. Enjoy this phase and experience life with other people. The memories will last for a long time. You would like to be thinking about work or your family, but you just can't get a certain someone out of your head. No matter what you do, they dominate your brainwaves. Don't be surprised by certain situations and dating opportunities that crop up. There's plenty to contemplate and consider in the coming weeks before you make any decisions. Think about how you want to allow your heart to be directed. Showing good sense assures time spent isn't wasted and for nothing. Balance your diet. There is almost nothing more boring to you than the thought of doing something that nurtures you alone. You'd much rather nurture someone else and have a relationship based on that. Whether it's your diet or your exercise routine, it's important to create a relationship with yourself that is encouraging and brings some excitement about staying healthy. If you prefer to be with other people, sign up for an online nutritious cooking class or join a virtual chat about exercise. If you feel there isn't an adequate flow of cash into your home, this is the day to do something about it. When it comes to money, this is the day to take full advantage of. If you open yourself up to the possibilities and actively search for ways to make more in your life, you're sure to find some options on this day. 7. Don't waste time worrying. Take some action. Your tarot reading for today. Temperance, the Empress and the Hermit. You need to take a breather, to pause and take time for yourself. In everyday life, you give too much of yourself to others and often forget your own needs. You are a very friendly person and full of good intentions. You give a lot to others, and often you forget about yourself. You are just as important as other people, so think about yourself and repeat, your number one priority is yourself. The cards show a period of profound well-being during the month of March, which could be the result of you becoming aware of how you manage your time. The character the cards describe is peaceful and thoughtful. They have evolved in several areas and are looking at the future with confidence. Do you recognize yourself in this character? Maybe not today, because you have not yet made the change necessary for your future well-being. But you will soon do so. You will put aside your past problems and can finally move towards a happy future. Your desire to always please others regularly plays tricks on you, and many disappointments in friendship or romance prove that this behavior is not good for you. A transformation is necessary so you can develop your life as you want. You have often thought about this problem, but because you didn't have a solution have kept putting it off until later. Well, later is now. The cards are giving you the opportunity to take the next step. Our eyes in the sky. Although it's hard for us to do sometimes, we have to start looking at the bigger scope of matters. Don't get too caught up in the minutiae of things and relationships. Keep an open mind to gain a broader perspective. This will help you avoid making snap judgments. Your intuition can help you find and uncover truths that have been hidden for some time. By doing this, you can gain a deeper and better understanding of matters, including relationships. Another side to this transit is sociable banter. A friendly debate within your social circle could leave you eager for more, but before you go full throttle into causing more drama just for fun, think about what you're trying to prove. Listen to what others are saying before reacting. This influence has the effect of confusing our feelings and our rational thought processes. Intuitive messages seem definitive in our minds but come out garbled and we try to verbalize them. Objective thoughts are intruded upon by emotional urges. Irrationality leaves us exposed to errors in judgment. We should take extra care when explaining ourselves or entering into contractual agreements, as misunderstandings are likely. From where are you sourcing your confidence and self-esteem? Are you making a daily practice of finding joy? Over the next 2 days, we are more concerned with harmony, fairness, and justice in our interactions with others, and as the moon makes its ingress, while many of us will still be asleep, we may have dreams where we are called upon to make a difficult decision. Much as we might love for matters to be black or white, easily categorized into differentiating distinctions. Under the Libra moon, we are acutely aware that existence is full gray areas and nuance, and that this is in fact what makes life so beautiful. Making discerning choices will not shut doors or deny us opportunities, but rather will align us with our correct path. At this time, we gain charm, charisma, and courage, perfect for seizing the day. Physical affection is an attribute of this transit, but intimate connections may not form without mental stimulation in the form of witty repartee, polite banter, or playful compliments. This is an ideal influence for entertaining or rallying others around an important cause or social justice movement. Passions are high, and we might be moved to fight for others' rights, knowing that is the just thing to campaign for all to be able to exercise their freedom of expression.